My name is Maggie Hanna, and we are currently down on the hayfields of Hanna Ranches Incorporated. Hanna Ranch has been here southeast of Colorado Springs since 1947. We are part of a large swath of working lands that run close to 150,000 acres that connect with state lands in the state of Colorado, and then 3 other ranches that have conservation easements on them. So these are working landscapes that will exist in perpetuity. Species depend on large, intact spaces. So we have, things that range from the Arkansas darter to wild turkeys and antelope, and all of those things are able to exist here because it hasn't been fragmented and it's not broken apart. And when you start to divide what has historically been their habitat, you absolutely threaten the success of that species.
The important thing to take away from an operation like the Hanna Ranch is you can see exactly what's possible when you have a rancher able to do the kind of conservation that you saw there, unencumbered by an Endangered Species Act listing. As it's currently written, there are a lot of roadblocks preventing ranchers from doing the kind of conservation work they know they need to for the species they have on their ranches. Because of the sort of punitive environment that's created by a listing, because so often we see a newly listed species go without a recovery plan or a real path forward for 5, 10, or 15 years after listing, it's hard for ranchers to really plug in and get some work done to help conserve that species. That's why this path forward on ESA that has come out of the Western Governor's recommendations is really so important, because it gets down to the heart of the issue. It requires recovery planning within the first year of listing. That gives ranchers on the ground a path forward they don't have right now to work on objectives to recover a species and move it off of the list.
Ranchers are the most effective way to manage large landscapes, whether they're managing for livestock or wildlife or soils or grasses. They are the people that are in touch with every part of the ecosystem, and in that sense there is no more efficient way to manage large landscapes than by the ranchers.